Hi guys, my name is Emma and I am here to share a little bit of my experience on Facebook gaming. I have been streaming on the platform for going on 3 years and I am now partnered. I've been partnered for almost 2 years. I have learned a lot during my time here and I wanted to make sure to share some of this information. This is what I consider to be the 10 most things that you need to know before starting your stream on Facebook gaming. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I will be sharing a ton of tips. Remember that this is my experience. This is what I went through. This is how I interpreted everything that happened. These are just simple 10 tips that are pretty much common knowledge in the Facebook gaming community. For those of you that are thinking of switching or maybe trying out Facebook gaming over, let's say Twitch or YouTube, whatever platform you guys may be coming from, I just wanted to share more information. I hope you guys enjoy, and before we head into the rest of the video, I want to make sure all of you guys are pressing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell notification so you guys can get notified every time that I post a new video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with the simple things, what you're going to need to stream on Facebook gaming. So Facebook gaming is very different when it comes to Twitch, because on Facebook gaming, you can't start your stream from like an Xbox or PS4, which is something that Twitch has integrated into. This is something that you are going to need. You need a PC and you also need a mic. So a mic to talk to your audience, because obviously people don't just want to see you play a video game. This is very integral to kind of like getting a bigger community and getting them to get to know you a little bit better. Those are 2 things that you absolutely need, is a PC and a mic. And another optional thing is, obviously, if you're going to be gaming on your Xbox or your PS4, you can connect that through a capture card to your PC. But all of that is probably stuff that you guys already knew. Maybe not what you wanted to hear, but I wanted to make sure to add it in there as well. This next point that I'm going to talk about is very, very important, and I want all of you guys to listen to me. Make sure you are taking advantage of your new page algorithm. When you create a new page and you start streaming from there, usually, for the most part, you get this little bump of algorithm. The new page algorithm is what I call it. It is something that wasn't there in the beginning, I don't believe. Make sure that in your title and your description, you are writing something about being new to Facebook gaming. People tend to be more inviting, more helpful. They tend to be more chatty. They want to know more about you because you are new to the platform. Here's a tiny disclaimer to that point though. Do not get discouraged, because this will happen when your page goes back down and it plateaus. It's gonna plateau. It is something normal at the very beginning, like I said. So on to the next point. Make sure you are utilizing Facebook groups. Those are very important. They're like, I'd say number 2 when it comes to being spread out like jelly is what I call it. But being spread out into Facebook gaming for more people to reach you, to find you. And extra points if you end up finding COD groups, if you're streaming COD groups that let you share your live streams. But make sure to listen to the rules on each group, because some of them only let you post maybe once a day, so it's not too spammy. Also, there are some groups that have only on Sundays or Saturdays. You're able to kind of promote yourself. Those are very good when you're just starting. It helps other streamers kind of find you, and then from there kind of create a relationship with each other. So I definitely recommend you guys utilizing groups. It's very, very important. Which brings me to another point. Share your streams. Always, always, always share your streams. That is something that has been part of Facebook gaming since I could remember. I didn't end up finding out about sharing groups until 6 months after I started streaming, which is something that I talk about all the time. I didn't grow on Facebook gaming. I didn't have more than 10 viewers in my stream. I would have been happy if I had 10 people watching me at once during the first 6 months of my career here on Facebook gaming. And that is because I didn't share my streams. I didn't end up finding out about it until way later. I didn't know that was something that you were supposed to do. Another point I wanted to add on that is, don't be afraid to share your stream out to your personal profile. Do not be afraid if your family members see it. Just take that with stride. Do not be embarrassed. Make sure that you have somebody there to chat with you, even if it's your sister, even if it's your brother, your friend, your best friend, whoever it might be, your aunt. They might be the ones that are hyping you up in the very beginning, but little by little, as you end up gaining more people, it's literally going to become a community. You never know who's going to watch. There are some people that started watching my stream that I never talked to since like elementary school, and they're now an integral part of my community. They've been here for forever, and I really appreciate them, especially because they gave me that push and they chatted with me and they gave me something to talk about. They pushed me forward. One little disclaimer when it comes to shares: make sure you are not sharing it too many times. Facebook is going to consider that spam. I'd say tops only do 3 at a time. People who start coming into your streams, they're going to end up sharing your streams because that's the way that it works here on Facebook. It's kind of like a community thing, right? Everybody knows if you want to support the community, make sure to share the stream. All right, so this next point is actually one of my favorite points. And the reason is because it just makes me feel good. I just really like it. This part about Facebook gaming is one thing that I appreciate. I hate that we have so many things, right? But at the end of the day, all of these things end up helping in the long run when it comes to algorithm and helping us being pushed forward out to more viewers. So that thing is reactions and comments. Make sure you are asking for reactions. Some people forget sometimes. For the most part, the reactions and the comments are some of the things that if you have a very loyal community, a very talkative community, the algorithm's going to push you up more. Make sure you're always chatting, ask open-ended questions, ask questions to their questions. Make sure you're always talking. That also brings it to the next point, and that is call to actions. So for those, you never want to do call to actions like follow me, react to my stream, share my stream, make sure you are watching, or whatever it might be. Never put that in your title or your description of your video. It is something that Facebook has said before, is call to actions in the description and the titles get flagged, and sometimes that limits your reach, and well, you're not able to reach as many people. Where you do want to have it though, call to actions are very good, but that is only whenever you're talking to your chat. You can say it maybe once every 30 minutes. Like, make sure you guys are pressing that reaction button because some people forget sometimes, like I said before. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream because, as you guys know, I mean, be truthful with them. Tell them why shares help you out so much. Tell them what it could potentially get you and your community. So again, that last one tied in with this next tip, and that is titles, descriptions, and pinned comments. So I'm going to talk about titles first. The title of your video is basically what's going to pop up on your screen whenever somebody's looking at your page, and then your live stream is right there. It's going to be what they're going to see at first, at the very top where it says your video. Make it short and sweet and make it catchy. So make it something that people are going to want to tune in. They're going to want to see this. So sometimes whenever I do Warzone streams and I don't want to add that it says Warzone, I put like raging, like Emma Rage, because that's usually what happens. I rage so much in Warzone, or, you know, something catchy that has to do with the game that you're playing. All right, so next we're going to move into the descriptions. The descriptions is basically just a title, but add more to it. So add a little bit more of, like, describe what it is that you're going to be doing in game. If you're going to be doing maybe a sabotage stream, you can add that on there. You can add like maybe a little story of something that happened to you. Maybe you want to add a question. You want to add something at the very top that's a little bit short, but it still tells a story. There is one disclaimer with that. A lot of people, some people have found that putting links in your description messes with your reach. That is not something that I've ever felt has ever happened to me. I've been here again 3 years, but definitely proceed with caution when it comes to links in your descriptions. I still do them. I don't see a difference, but if you see a difference and you want to remove them for peace of mind, definitely you do not have to have your links in the description. So the next topic we're going to be talking about is notifications. It is a very important topic and a very controversial topic as well, mostly because, as everybody knows, or most of everybody knows, Facebook gaming notifications don't really go out like Twitch. Basically, they don't go out to everybody at all times. So the first notification that they're going to be getting is your title of your video. So whatever you put as your title is what they're going to receive as a notification at the very, the very first minute that you go live. The second notification, which comes out an hour after you've been streaming, is going to be the beginning of your description. Whatever it can fit in that little notification is what it's going to say. Make sure your titles, descriptions, all of that is catchy because they are going to be your notifications. So we're going to move on to the controversial part of notifications, and that is that they don't really go out to everybody when they're supposed to, even if they have your notifications turned on. And that is simply because your notification is competing against all the hundreds of people they follow who are also going live, maybe at around the same time. They're competing with memories, they're competing with posts that are shared into groups, they're competing with a ton of hundreds of other notifications on Facebook. Facebook is not like Twitch. Facebook is a social media platform. First off, I definitely agree that maybe they could be a little bit better, but I do understand that there are huge changes that have to go through before any of these could even be tackled. Any of these issues could even be tackled. So now we are going to move on to the very last piece of information, the last tip I have for you guys. One of the very important things that you need to be doing, and this next tip is going to cover, hopefully, mostly, is make sure you are utilizing stories, photos, memes, all of that onto your page. So what I mean by stories is treat stories as kind of like a vlog. So whatever it is that you're doing, wherever it is that you're going, take video, take photos, make sure to share about your life, what you're eating, what restaurant you went to, whatever it might be. Make sure you are constantly sharing onto your stories, furthering out your reach. It is not a necessity. This is just extra. If you want to reach more people, this has been what has helped out a ton. On my page, I share photos maybe once a week. People want to see more from you. They want to see, like I said, behind the scenes. So definitely post daily onto your page, whether it be a photo, a meme, a post, whatever it might be. That is another way that'll bring more reach and give you a little bit more of an algorithm when you do decide to go live. Don't forget, I go live Monday through Friday on Facebook Gaming. The link is in the description, and links to maybe some more places you can get more information from are going to be linked in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to bring you more like this in the future. So that is going to be it for me today. But before you guys go anywhere, make sure you guys are pressing the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and press that bell notification so you're notified every time that I go live on this YouTube. I am going to be posting pretty much everything. Videos just like this, more of them coming out soon. I've already got 3 in the works. I also want to give a huge shout out to my supporters on Fanhouse because you guys are the ones that make this possible. Without you guys, I would never be able to pursue this YouTube dream. So thank you to you. It is Shiner, Fanhouse Gaming, Kel Gaming, Housekeeping, and lxggalaxy. Thank you guys so much for the love. I will continue to provide more content through Fanhouse. So if you guys want to support my YouTube career, make sure you guys are looking in the description for my Fanhouse link. It is where I share the most, probably a little bit more in depth into my life. You get sneak peeks of things that nobody else gets to see. All right, guys, well, that's gonna be it from me. See you guys on the next one. Happy streaming. Bye. Don't be afraid to try anything new. If no one's done it before, you might just be the one that makes it pop off. So try your best. And if you don't succeed, keep on trying.